This is how you tie a bowline under tension. Now if your line's too tight and you can't pass your free end through like you normally would, this is a workaround. Now it is a bowline under tension, so it will be difficult to untie, so I'll show you another similar knot in this video that does quick release. I fused red to black so you can get a better idea of what's going on here. And then at the end of our black line, we have a 10-pound weight to simulate the constant tension of our tarp. All right, let's put in some tension here. Again, our 10-pound weight represents the tension coming in from our tarp. I'll start by taking my red side and completing a turn around the black. Now I'm going to want to flip this over. So to do that, I'm going to maintain tension on the red, putting in a little bit of slack on the black. There we go. Now, if this were a standard bowline, I would take my free end, go around the standing portion, and then poke it right back through that rabbit hole. But this rabbit hole is completely shut off because of the tension on the line. The best way to cheat into it is to take advantage of this split at the back of the turn. And so what I'm going to do is take my free end, poke it through the top, and then pull down. Now all that's left to do is to take the free end and poke it through this window and then pull up. And you'll recognize that our bowline is starting to take shape. We still have all this slack in our bite here. I'm just going to maintain a little bit of tension on that turn, take the free end to our red side and pull up. And we've stolen our bowline. Now the other knot you need to know is very similar to the knot we just did. I'm going to form a turn around the black side and then spill it over. But instead of completing our bowline, I'm simply going to form a bite, pass it through, and tie it off. There we go. So now that I know this, I can pull in as much tension as I need before I complete my bowline. And now we'll suspend this ripstop nylon tarp in my backyard. Okay, this might look a little different since we're tying it from a different angle. I'm going to come from the back, go over the top, and spill. Now I'm going to go over the top, come from behind, and then weave in and out. And then there is my bowline. All right, here's that other knot. I'm going to go over my cord with a complete turn. Then I'm going to add some slack so that I can invert that knot. There we go. I'm going to keep that inversion with a half hitch right over the top of it. Okay. Watch your toes. I left it up overnight. Our knots are still holding. Well, now that I'm done, I'm simply going to pull on my quick release and let it go. As I pull my rope, my left side comes under tension. My right side is going to go underneath, and I'm going to form a complete turn going around my tension side. I want to transfer this turn to that tension side, and so I'm going to introduce a little bit of slack while I'm tensioning my free end. And there we go. I flipped it over. Now I'm going to take my free end and go over the top and then come through this loop. And what I need to do in order to steal into this turn is weave it in and out of these two windows. So I'm going to go down and then back up and then pull it up. And now you can see I've stolen my bowline. Now all that's left to do is to take the slack out of this bite.